watching on Sunday Night Primetime.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To throw is Jackson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
A first down throw for Jackson. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 39 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's second and 9. Jackson now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's caught outside. It's complete. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Jackson looking to throw. Out to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal.
180.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
180.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening has the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
46-yard line.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. And left side, it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his third touchdown catch this year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
180.
They'll begin here on the ground.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. 180. Hey, shot.
Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars on top. More from the International Series in London after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
It's not. 180.
Now it's Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now a run on 1st down. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
So they go with a 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Shot.
3rd and short, Jackson. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Right, let's go. 30. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Quick throw taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in. What a drive. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend their advantage to 14-3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6. Play action next. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
No, we changed it. All right. 180. Hey, shot. Hey, middle. Hey, shot. Hey, talk to me. What you got?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Middle. 180. What is it on?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Hey, kill! Hey, 11, kill!
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, report! Go.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here is set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Rip, 23. Sink right open. Hey, I'm gun.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Moving to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
180. Shut up.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
5-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, shot. You. Middle. I'm not ready. Ready, shot.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Third down, 3 to go.
Ready, shot. Too hot. 180. Ready, shot.
Now Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. Black Knights bringing out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Hey, run.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On red. Alert. It's hot.
They'll run. It's a man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here They got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8.
Lisa 24.
Putting the tight end in motion. Right back to Tipton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
At the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Brett, easy. Read him.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. T.J. Sanders. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Tomato. Hut.
Lawrence is going to give it to Tipton. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
Jacksonville.
Go. Hey, go. Go. Son, it's hot.
Now Lawrence. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this play.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. Lamar going to work from the pistol. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the scramble. 32 yards. They'll come up here first and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Lamar Jackson, touchdown London. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this.
Jackson. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Little on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will add one more onto their big lead. Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Up the middle they go. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Ball carried by number 25. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 1.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Rip, 23. Hey, I'm gun.
On the give, it's 2. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards. from the 1-yard line. First down and goal.
On red.
Tootin will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out to the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Sit hot! 180! Cut!
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Darian Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Bronco switch. Check.
Hey, Ginger. Hot!
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Second and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. He's into space past the 25. And he will score again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. Whoa. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ozzy! Sit up! Hey! Hey, report!
A first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Second down, Jackson. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
A big play there. To gain of 43 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
180! 180! That's hot! Get hot!
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
180!
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
3rd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Red on red. Red.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. Inside the 30. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Facial Chuton. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars stretch things out even further.
66. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Middle. Hey, report. What is it?
Jackson now on 2nd down. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
What is it?
Third and long for Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Yo. 180! Finish up!
Now Jackson on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
All right, let's go.
Run over center now with Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Another run here with Tootin. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Handoff. It's Tootin. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down. He's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end of that one. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars.